Ok. Ok. Oi, gente. Oi, gente. Oi, galera. Pois, gente. Você sabe, gente. Mais Anitta. Sempre mais Anitta. Sempre mais um da Anitta, gente. Esse é um novo vídeo. Anitta breaks down her most iconic music videos. Eu acho que ela tá falando em inglês, mas não sei. Mas assim, gente, eu tô animado porque, gente, eu. Obviamente, gente, a Anitta é a rainha. A Anitta é a rainha, então. Eu sempre tô animado pra assistir a Anitta.
Hi guys, I'm Anitta, and I'll be breaking down some of my most iconic music videos. This is Funk Rave 2023, directed by João Weiner and Ricardo Souza. So the overall visual concept for this video was the movie City of God. I mean, for me, it's the most iconic movie from Brazil. Everybody knows about it. And I was born and raised in the communities and the humble places of Brazil, and I wanted to show my reality, the environment I grew up with. And the idea is to show the reality of who lives in a favela, who lives in the communities. And to me, it's like just a bunch of scenes of things that I used to do when I was a teenager. The soccer, in the street. There is a scene in the City of God movie where they're running after a chicken, and that's something that kind of happens sometimes. For the styling, I just picked things that I used to wear when I was a teenager, like the flip-flops. It's very like culture from us, from the streets, you know, and also the little shorts and top because it's easier to dance. And to me, that was the idea of everything very essential, obviously, as my songs and my videos are always very sexy. And then we have the colors in the other one. We had the hair a little bit more like funny because we wanted to do the Ronaldinho cut. I have this thing, I just always cut my friends' hairs, I don't know why. Actually, the haircut was an idea from João and Ricardo. About styling and makeup, I always decide when I'm there. We have like an overall of what we're doing of clothing, but when I get there is when I actually decide what's happening. Just have the craziest ideas ever for music videos. And then when I'm there about to shoot, then I think, oh my God, why did I have this idea? I had this idea of going on the corner with the guy and doing some nasty things. And then when I was there to shoot, I was like, how am I gonna do this? I'm in the streets, it's like a soccer game. I couldn't be that glamorized in the middle of the 12 p.m. in a soccer game, you know? So it's just like natural glam. This is Boys Don't Cry 2022, directed by me with Christian, the album's versions of me. This video is for sure my favorite video. When I was recording this song, I had all the ideas in my mind. I had everything, even the cuts, even like how we were gonna edit, even like everything, the transitions, the part that I sing to the top and I come back. All these ideas was like in my mind somehow. So there are a bunch of movies that I love that I put in this video, which is Beetlejuice, Harry Potter, Runaway Bride, and Resident Evil. I'm obsessed with zombie movies. And also Titanic, when they are like with the corset and the necklace. But yeah, so this video, it was so clear in my mind how I want it. The hair, I had specifically what I wanted in each hair, each makeup, everything. From the videos that my team was taking from the screen when people were shooting the video, I literally edited that and I was like, that's how I want the video to be done. And they did exactly like I wanted. The makeup that took the longest, I think it was the one with the red dress when I'm getting married, because it's like very thick eyeliners and needed to be very like specific. And that was Luis Torres. He's like the best. I love him so much. He does crazy eyes. One side is eyeliner, the other side is hair. So he glued hair, and the other side is eyeliner that he just makes it as it's the hair. I just love every piece of single detail of this video. This one is Envolver 2021, directed by me, my album Versions of Me. So in this video, I wanted to show like me rehearsing, dancing my own music, but having in my mind and my dreams that the dance was with the guy of my dreams. So we have the reality in one side, and then we have my dream, which is me dancing with this hottest guy ever, and the other part of the video. And when in these colors that I wanted it to be very like sexy colors and to show like this fuchsia vibe. For me, the purple and the pink bring the sexiness, and it was not that obvious as the red, as always people use the red to be sexy. The makeup for the reality sequence was a little bit more natural, kind of like rehearsing makeup, like that no makeup. You know, that was the intention. But then the dream one is more sexy for sure. Eyes coming out, more like smoky, brownish, and having more like of a eye moment, because that's what I think that is more impactful on my face, maybe. This one is Girl from Rio 2021, directed by Giovanni Bianco, my album Versions of Me. So this video is, I'm just obsessed with it. The idea came from Giovanni. I knew I wanted to do in this place in Brazil called Piscinão de Ramos. So close to the communities, there was no beach. So the government wanted to give like an option, an option for people to enjoy the beach. So that's a fake beach that they have in Brazil. It's like a pool that they do. Like the sand, the water, it's all like, it's not natural. So I wanted to do there because that was one of the first places I used to do concerts in when I started my career. What I wanted to show in this video was the two types of Rio. One Rio that is like the glamorous one from the 50s, and then cutting to this very complete different part of Rio, which is the one I was born and raised, which is more humble, more simple, more street. And with my family on it, I actually have my Rio family in the video, which is really cool. So majority of the times the bikinis are very simple because we are worried about how the tan line is gonna show up. So we just use that bikini that is literally nothing, very like basic. So when we're out at the beach, we have the tan line ready to go. This is Downtown featuring J Balvin 2017, directed by Bruno Ilotti, my first big hit in Spanish. So this was also my idea. I wanted to do something more like a game because me and J Balvin, we're very like brother and sister. So it wouldn't make much sense if we did some sexy between me and him. We needed to do some other type of partnership. So I thought of more like this partners in crime type of thing. I love the beauty of the 20s, or when we go back on the time to do something like that. I love playing with like old time images, setups. The idea in the beginning was to have the music video in black and white, but then when we shot, the colors were looking so good that we just maintained the colors the way it was. I have this thing that I'm the one that does my lips for some weird reason. I have an obsession with doing my own lips, and the makeup guys, they just do my own makeup, but when it comes to the lip time, I do it myself. Every time you look at me. This is Me Gusta featuring Cardi B and Mike Towers 2020, directed by Daniel Russell, album Versions of Me. With this song, I wanted to show the other side of Brazil. Michael Jackson shot his music video, They Don't Really Care About Us, in this exact same place. And I wanted to show people around the world how is this place nowadays, and you know, a little bit of our culture too. And the culture of this specific place, because the rhythm that I'm doing in this song is called Pagodão. And it's started in Brazil, but in Bahia, not in Rio, not in the favelas that I was born and raised, but yes, in this other state of Brazil that has more like of a African percussion on it. This rhythm was originally from the African communities. It comes from the religions. So I wanted to do a song using these references. And as it comes from this part of Brazil, I went there to shoot the video. Cardi B was not there. She was a green screen, but it looks exactly like she is there. It's like magic. It's perfectly done. Whenever you go to a poor place, like a poor part of the city, to show like how humble this place is, I think it's beautiful, but I wanted to show a different side, and not only the beauty of the poorness and the beauty of the simple things. I wanted to show these people very glamorized. I wanted to show them in amazing outfits. I wanted to show these women in amazing styling and Brazilian designers. I wanted to show like culture, colors. I wanted to show like that they can also be glamorous and pretty and gorgeous, you know? I wanted to have the same quality of outfits of that I would have. For makeup and outfits, I think it kind of depends on what's going on behind the video, like in the background. So in this video, we already had a bunch of colors, so we decided to go with a makeup that was very like a graphic eyeliner, but like more basic and not like crazy colors, just to let the outfits shine, because we already have so much going on that we couldn't just go crazy with the makeup too. This is Paradinha 2017, directed by also Giovanni Bianco and Bruno. So with this song, was my first ever song in Spanish. My Spanish was so bad in that moment, but I needed to have a start, right? So I'm gonna go for it. That was all Giovanni's idea. That was not me at all. We had Patty Wilson doing the styling, which is insane. It was my first time working with her. I couldn't believe I was working with her. She's so sweet, so on point. And we shot here in New York. I met her for the fitting one day before the video. She picked all the outfits, and for me it was really important that she heard me in a sense of like, I told her I needed to dance and I needed to be comfortable for dancing, and she was so respectful and so on point with everything. The makeup was very it was kind of clean in the end, but in the beginning was very like smoky and dark, and I love that. Oh my god, dancing in public was awful. Dancing in public places, I don't like that. It doesn't look like people think I'm very like crazy, but I'm so shy to do some stuff like that and be recording in the middle of the streets in New York. And there is this person I knew at the time, I still know obviously, and this guy I was talking, he texted me saying, "Oh, I see you in the streets right now." I was like, no! I was so shy. Oh, I hate it, but the result is amazing. So it was bad in the subway too. I was so embarrassed. I don't know how I did that. Hope you guys enjoyed breaking out most of the music videos, the ones I like the most, and I see you next time.
Yeah, Anitta! Oh, wow, ok, pois. Muito interessante, gente. Tudo isso, eu não sabia, isso, gente, uau. Hoje é assim, gente, eu amo vocês. Meu outro canal, aqui no YouTube é abaixo, gente. E assim, gente, eu amo vocês.